Gym classes. This is probably the most popular one that a lot of ladies do. This could be Zumba, it could be body pump, it could be boxercise, could be circuits, which I think is probably the best one. Either circuits followed by body pump, followed by boxercise probably. Mainly because they involve weight, so you can get toned up. They are high intensity most of the time, so you burn a lot of calories. They're quite easy to vary them up, so you don't get bored too fast, and you can progress them. That's mainly body pump. You can add more weight onto your bar, so you can make it more difficult for yourself. Okay, but the other benefits of just classes in general, because you're in a group, it's a little bit easier to motivate yourself. You're with a bunch of other people who are doing the same goal. There's loud music. Everyone's kind of pumped up and doing really well, so you can motivate each other. You have to physically go there, so you have to actually make time in your day, prioritize, get off your bum, and go do something, so it's a lot less easy to skip out of. And it will burn lots of calories, and it will boost your fitness, okay? So classes are really good again. If you're starting off, if you're not too self-conscious, you can go to a class, that's really good. Or just to boost your fitness, works really well. Negatives, sometimes they can be hard to book onto. If you're going to a busy gym, there might not be enough spaces, or it might just be overcrowded, or like I say, you may feel a bit self-conscious if there's lots of people in there that are really good, or if it involves kind of coordination and movements, you feel like you're making mistakes. That can sometimes put you off going a bit. But the big one, again, this is once you've been going a little bit, is it's very difficult to progress consistently. So you want to be able to see that you're getting better, okay? If you turn up to a class and you just go crazy for 45 minutes, jumping, running, doing weights, doing movements, stuff like that, that's really good and it burns a lot of calories, but you need to be able to tell that the class you did at the end of the month burns a lot more calories than the class you did at the beginning of the month. And that's very difficult to do. So you basically get to a point where your class will burn a fixed amount of calories. You've been going for, say, 4-6 weeks. You're pretty good. You're in a rhythm. You will probably burn around 400-500 calories, okay? And that is the limit. You are not ever burning off any more calories. So in order for you to burn more calories, you need to do more classes. So if you did 1 class a week, you burn off 500. If you do 2, you burn off 1,000. If you do 4, you burn off 2,000, okay? That's a really good way of burning more calories. Keep your results going, keep progressing, but it gets to a point where in order to maintain the results that you've worked so hard for, you need to go to the gym pretty much every day, which is not sustainable half the time, and it's very difficult to do. Also, some classes are a bit more repetitive than others. I know people that do classes at various gyms around here, and quite often they'll change their routine or their music maybe once a month. Whereas really, you want it changed every week, bare minimum, to keep you motivated, okay? But, again, you'll get to a point where it's really good to start you off, and it's good to supplement other things, but you will get to a point where getting stronger is more important than getting fitter, because the stronger you are, the more toned you are, and the stronger you are, the more calories you will burn naturally at rest, and there is a transformation pack that goes through how that is achieved, and you burn more calories in your workouts. So you want to go from burning off 300 calories for your 45 minutes to 400, to 500, to 600, to 700. Doing similar stuff, it's just faster or heavier or more intense. And that is the thing that makes it sustainable. You want to burn more calories in the same time rather than having to do the same thing more often in order to burn more calories. I hope that makes sense. Again, that's something that most people, when they get to a bit of a plateau, again, they've lost half a stone, and it just doesn't work anymore. That's when you need to step it up. But again, really good. It's a bit more accountability. They can be fun, and they're a good start, and they're a good thing to boost your other stuff. But again, don't become 100% reliant on them. You can get to a point where they get a bit boring, and if you can be almost be reliant on the instructor. If you've got an awesome instructor and they're fun and they do a really good job, you'll go. If he changes or she leaves or it change, then you suddenly don't like the new person, you'll stop. You don't really want something that small to affect your progress, okay? That's the big thing with classes. Awesome to get going, maybe not specific enough, and as you get better, you just need to, again, take it up that extra level.